Well, good afternoon. It's Tuesday, and it's exactly 1 o'clock. I'm Grandma Bev, and welcome to my channel, Life with Grandma Bev. Now, my regulars know that usually once a week I do a ride-along with me, where I just kind of go gallivanting around by myself into different stores and stuff. You know, a lot of times it's thrift stores and Tuesdays. I pick Tuesdays because if I'm going to a Goodwill, it's senior day and I get an additional 25% off. But I'm not going there today. Where are we going, you ask? Excuse me. Oh, it's late and it's going to change before I get there. Well, there's another thrift store that I spotted way over on, I'd say, Midtown. It's the first exit you would take for Yuma from the freeway. And it's 4th Avenue, and that's where you find a lot of the old-time hotels, motels, you know, that type. They're like one-story, and of course that was before, you know, the mall came to that end of town, and they started building bigger hotels over in a different section of Yuma. So we're going to go over there. And in my head, I kind of think of that as kind of a halfway point between that side of town and then this side of town is 4th. So, and it's past the mall. So I got a little bit of a drive, but we're going to go there first, get that over with. I've been there one time. We ran across it. I think it was last year. We were just coming home from somewhere. And, probably Skechers, because it's over at that side. And I spotted this big thrift store. Whoa, what's that? So Bob turned around and let me go back in. Not let me, but turn around, and I was able to go back in. And it was a big store. I don't think I bought anything, but it's been a while, so maybe they've got more stuff now, I would imagine. It's a pretty good size. It's about the size of the Goodwill. I don't even remember the name of it. I just remember seeing Thriftway or Thrift Store or something like that, a sign. And we drove by the other day because I was looking from 4th down those streets, because off one of the side streets of 4th, to see where it's at. Exactly. So now I know where to go. We're going to go there first. Then we will come back over to the mall, and I'll probably go to Hobby Lobby and maybe Marshall's. We'll see how I'm doing by then. So right now I'm just going back over here to get up on the freeway. Like I say, it's going to be if you're coming from San Diego, it's the first Yuma exit is 4th. In fact, even after you pass, on the freeway, there's a certain point you pass over before you even get off that exit. That's welcome to California. So, I can give you an idea of where we're at. And when we get close to that spot, I may turn you around so you can see how it looks, the scenery. I think the ocean-to-ocean bridge might show up from there. That's a little one-lane bridge, one way. They've got a little light that you used to stop at, go across, and then right from the other side. We used to always take that when we stayed way out in the, 20 miles north of Yuma. Now, I don't think we've gone over it yet this year. But also there is a cute adobe-looking church. It's owned by the Chechen Indians. And the Yuma Territorial Prison is around there too. I'll see what I can show you. So otherwise, let's see, what's new with you? It's just one of my, what I call bad hair days. It's clean. It just doesn't curl like it should. So, what did we do on the weekend? Okay, Saturday we went out to our old park, visit some friends out there. We had dinner. There were like 6 of us. Always good to see them. And Sunday. Oh, Sunday Bob went golfing. So I had most of Sunday to myself. I just kind of laid around, you know, my usual lay around, watch TV self. Oh, I just love having chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia, the 2 of them on top of each other. So, let's see. That's about all we did yesterday. We didn't do anything. We sat on our front porch for a little bit. It's gotten nice again, which reminds me, it is in the 70s, the late 70s. Bob's taking the car in tomorrow to get the air conditioner fixed in here because it's just too hot if you don't have air down here. And we've had this car. It's a 2010. Yeah, 2010. We've never had to have anything done to it. That's why when Bob talks about getting another car, this new car this coming summer, trading this car in, because we see we can do okay with just one car. I hate to get rid of this one, because this one is so easy for me to drive. It doesn't have all those electronic gadgets and stuff, you know, that scare me. You know, it doesn't have a voice at all, so it says something to me out of nowhere. But we're going to see how we do going home, because we're driving the car home to Washington this April. First time. It'll be Kenley's first time going that whole way in a car and staying in hotels. So we're thinking if this is a little more cramped, we might go into a little bit bigger size car. Not too big, because then that really gets too hard for me to drive. I'm turning like such an old lady. But you know, I can get away with it because I am getting old. Here's a cop, I caught him. Yep, sitting on the other side, but sitting at a spot where they can do a U-turn, you know, through the median of the freeway. So it's supposed to be, what is it right now? It's 74. And it feels hot in here, because I've got warmer air blowing to me. Let's see, we got news that another one of our friends who are scheduled to go on a cruise with us in our September 25 trip, they're going to come spend the night with us down here. But they're golfers, the 2 of them, the husband and wife, and of course Bob is, so you know, they'll all be going golfing. I won't really see them much. But that's okay if that's what they like to do. And this is really Bob's friend from back when, gosh, when he lived in LA area and worked in LA. Give me a chance to see whether I think it'll work okay having them on a trip with us. Because, you know, they have to understand that I can't do like everybody does. I can't do as much walking and all that kind of stuff. I get very tired very fast. I have to sit for a while. And what we've always done, like when we go with my brother and his wife, or we've gone with anybody else, which hasn't been very often, we always set the deal that what we do during the day, we have the day to ourselves, so that if anybody wants to go on sightseeing or an excursion and the other people don't really want to go to, they can go, and vice versa. And then when we get back to the ship, we get back in time for dinner, and then we re-meet for dinner and have dinner and part of the evening together, and that's always worked out really well. Now sometimes, like the first time I went with my brother and his wife, they wanted to go see the same things we did. So that worked out great. We were on the same excursions. A year ago, when they went with us, it was a little different. They had other things they wanted to see. Oh, and another thing was the ship we were on. Sometimes on certain ships, the cabin categories, you can choose your excursions and schedule dinners at the specialty restaurants. You have first pick, certain days first pick, and then the next cabin category and so on down. So they weren't able to get onto all of them that we were able to get on, but they did a private, with a private company, and that worked out. I think they saw more than we did. Whew. Here we go, loopy-loo. I'm going to turn this off for a minute, and right before we get to the exit, I'll come back on, and I'll have you turned around. Come on, mister, you gonna get off here? Get off. Here we go. Okay. Now, you see that bridge down there? You can see there's a railroad one, and that's the prison right closest to me. And on the other side of the bridge, you can see the little adobe-type church. So that's Indian territory. That's Kitchen Indian. They're the ones that own the big, what do you call it, casino up on the way to Los Algodones, where we go get our teeth done. So I've gotten off the exit. It didn't take that long. It's only 13 after. Okay. That just seems further to me when... Now I think we're in California right here. At the top of the exit. Wait for the cars. Only about 10 of them when you turn on the freeway. Which means the light up there had to have turned. There we go. Ooh, wow, that was close. Car, see that car almost hit that white one? The white one was in the wrong. He cut in front of it. Okay, here we're getting clear this way. How are we doing this way? Let's go. Let's go. So now you can see a view of older town. Let's see if I turn you around over to my left. Here we go again, all over the highway. Is where the courthouse is, and the county buildings, that kind of stuff. They're the tallest buildings, really, over here. None of the buildings have much. Okay, so like see over here to my right coming up, there's a couple of old hotels. And to my left is old hotels, so those are the old style. See, the air stopped working. Whew. I hope nobody takes offense to having all this stuff in front of me. I have no control over what people put on their cars. I want to get over, so I'll get from behind him whenever I can. Another one on the right, another hotel. That was a 2-story. Okay, because we're going to want to turn up here to the right. There's the Salvation Army store that I was so excited about it opening and stuff when they were building it last year. And it's well, not just, but it's an admin one where people go to apply for stuff. It's not a clothing store or different things like that. Oh, right lane closed ahead. Oh, shoot. This isn't where I turn, is it? But now guess we're back behind. He just doesn't know where he's going. So this is the part of town where there's a lot of the old buildings, of course, and businesses. And different businesses come in and go. The restaurants come and go, you know. I'm going to turn you off for a minute while we're sitting at this light. Okay, I'm back on. Well, kind of screwed me up because I went down past the street that I wanted to turn on. So I'm having to backtrack a little bit. I think I'm, yeah, there it is, thrift store. Let's see, I better turn so that it's a lot more crowded than when I came last year. There was like 2 cars. There were 2. Oh, I can't turn in that way. There's no drive-through, driving bar. So I'll have to go around the block. It does feel pretty warm without having the air conditioner. All I'm getting is warm air blowing on me, basically. This is a pain. This is a pain. I'm gonna come back on. Okay, well, I had to go around the block because the lane I was in to turn, well, let me just turn in the wrong direction. Oh, well, too bad. It was a main street, so it was pretty busy, and there was no driveway to turn into here. So this is called, oh, this is the Crossroads Mission. Okay, that makes sense. Spaces down. Oh well, this way I'm not even sitting in the sun. So it doesn't look like there's a crowd there today, so we'll see what happens. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It's a nice store, wasn't crowded in there at all. Doesn't have a whole lot of stuff, so we can get through it pretty fast. I did find one thing. They do have quite a bit of furniture in there. I mean, the one half of the store is like furniture. But I found something else. It's kind of like a piece of furniture. And today just happened to be Senior Day. It was for military, senior, you know, a bunch of people like that. But I didn't get the 25% discount because the item I bought was from Amazon. And I guess apparently they don't discount the Amazon stuff. But that's okay. I'm going to, air didn't come back on. Sometimes it comes back on when I've had it off. I don't have as many of like the, what am I in? Every time Bob tells me. Glasswares or houseware kind of things like that. They had some, but not anything that I wanted. So, being I'd have to cross that busy street again, I'm going to go down here, down this back road, and try to get past. What's this up here in the windshield? Just been parking for Mexico. Let's see, you can maybe see behind me. It's I'll put you back on here. Okay, right now we're going down the old, what they call downtown Yuma. It's got the old Lutz Casino. Now I already have been talking through most of this video and then discovered I didn't have it on. So, one-way streets. Going with the building over here to the right. So there's the Yuma County Administration on my left. That looks like it could be an elevator. So you can see, I thought it was going to be like a little western town or something. So I was disappointed the first time I went down this street. So this is an old hotel. Let's see if there's a car coming. So we'll go back around the corner here, and this will be the back of the old downtown street. If they're gonna have, like last week, they had a free barbecue for anybody who wanted to eat there. So the whole street gets shut off. They close it off for their Christmas parade. They close it off a lot. See up above there, Crest. What is that up there? Is that a place people go to party? What's it called? Yeah, it's a lounge. Here to my right, or City Hall. I'll go back down that street again so you can see it, because I went quite a ways before I realized I wasn't recording. You ever do that? I know you must. This is a roundabout. It takes a lot of time to get through. Where's that one? Round and round and round we go. I went through this just a bit ago before I turned on the street that I was talking about. Back down up above, and it says Gateway of the Great Southwest, downtown Yuma. Oh, I don't think you can see it too close. But you can see they've got little shops and some old buildings. Not what you expect, but you can see it's very popular. Yeah. A couple of restaurants down here, they're popular. The Lutz Casino, which is an old one. I think I'm going to go around this roundabout and go back over, head back to the mall. Keep your eye out, you can see it's down the street. Yeah, see the February 23rd and 24th is the barbecue festival. And some of the parking is covered, as you can see over here to my left. I don't know if you can really see it. You'll see when I turn. It's pretty hot down here, as you know. It's going to turn right. Not the correct lane. And here we are back at the City Hall. Go back through for the third time, the roundabout. 310 to Yuma. Okay, let's see what we've got here. And turn in at Sportsman on the end, and then Hobby Lobby. There's the Dollar Tree too, but I'm not going to go in. I've been doing fairly well with losing a few pounds, and if I go into Dollar Tree, you know I'm going to get some junk to eat. So, we will pass. Let's see, where do I want to park facing straight ahead here, like here. You know, the sun beating on the car while we're in there. Okay, we will be right back. Okay, I'm back. It was crowded, but not bad. I was in there a little longer than I expected to be because I ran into 4 gals who I know who were together, but in different parts of the store. 3 of which, well, 2 used to stay in the same park that we moved from, and one's still in that park, and another gal I didn't know, so I met her. So that was fun to run into them. And I had just seen the one on Saturday night, and what's it gonna do? And she didn't even mention that today was her birthday. So I guess they had gone to lunch somewhere or something. See, I don't have friends like that that want me to go with them places. You know, what can I say? I've got you guys. So now let's go over to Marshall's. And not sure if I'll go into Ross. Ooh, that heat is hot coming out of these vents. My word. I don't know if I can turn the vents off. I don't know. So, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I don't usually buy anything in Hobby Lobby unless it's on sale. It's got to be, you know, 40, 50% off. So I just bought a couple of little things. I was hoping they'd have the little plant, you know, fake planter kind of things, 40 or 50% off today, but they didn't. Let's see what's down there. Bills. Oh, there's Marshall's. Turn it on the right spot. Ooh. Just turn in here. If I turn to my left, it's the movie theater we like to go to. Oh, this is the right spot for Marshall's, and it looks crowded. And then there's Bales, or however you pronounce it, in between, and then Ross. I'll be lucky to make it through Marshall's. Let's see, anything down there? No, I have to wait for somebody. Clear the way down here. She's gonna go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Well, if you're gonna turn, move it. Don't just poke your butt along. I'll go down this road and I'll wait for that one to go out. There's handicap. There's the sunny side of the street. There's one. Okay, here we go. I shall return. That's tiring. That one was crowded, but I was able to get into the line when there was only like 2 people ahead of me. By the time I got called to register, there was a whole big line. So I'm too tired to go into Ross and stuff, but I'm thinking I might go into Dillards. Now I have a sister-in-law when I talk about going in Goodwill, buying stuff and all these, Dollar Trees. And they got some clothes for the trip. They went to Dillards. So, let's go check it out. Oh, the sun. Put it behind me backing out. Well, I guess I could have gone forward. I wasn't sure if there was a planter there. Oh, I really am grunting. It's awesome. I did pick up a few things. I don't like to pay those prices, but I don't have any Easter decos here, and we'll still be down here at Easter. Let's see. Oops. You heard the crash in the back? Let's just go down. Go on, if you're gonna go, are you going to, or you're not? You were here first. You're welcome, not. Now, Dillards and Pennies are over in the same, if you want to call it a building, but it's all one big. I think I'll go one further. That big truck was going through. Oh, man. Now, I don't know if they have any sales or what. Let's see if that would be. I don't know which even door is the best to go into. Maybe I'll go down here. Maybe this door faces this way. Of course, that's where all the handicaps are that are empty, which tells you the seniors don't shop in this store. Let's go down this row. There's a spot near this tree. Oh, but that guy's poking way over. Don't you just hate that? People poking way over in the spot. And so you can't park in the one that's behind them because they've pulled in ahead. Oh, well. Who cares? Okay. I won't be very long, I'm sure. So hold your horses. Okay. I lasted 10-15 minutes. It's a big store. Most of the stuff in there is still winter. And they had 65% off racks, but they were like winter stuff and not anything out there I care to wear because I'm not around at winter. The few cute things I did see were too expensive. I'm not paying 60-something for a t-shirt. Oh, man. Call me too, I don't care. Let's see, I already took that off, right? Yeah. Now it says it's on, okay. There we go. Now, where do I want to go to get the heck out of here? I'm going to go home. My hips really started bothering me in there. And of course, there's nowhere to sit. Sit down for a minute. And if you do find somewhere, it's usually the men sitting on them because they're sitting there waiting for their wives to shop. So, that'll do it. Anyway, I wasn't impressed. I thought maybe if they had some good sale on or something, you know. Which they would have been good sale had they been my style. You can see how red my face is getting. At least I got my walking in. So at least I got picked up a few things that I can do videos on. I don't know, maybe, just maybe, the packages I'm all waiting for will come. Then I'll have a whole bunch of stuff to do, but I haven't had any for the last few days, which is why you haven't seen me on here for the last couple of days. Just had nothing, no content to do a video on. Remember when we were kids, nobody had air conditioning, either in their houses or their cars. So if you happened to go for a ride or trip, all the windows were down. Get somewhere and your hair was a mess. I think what I'm going to do is turn you off until I get off at my exit from the freeway to shut this down, unless I see something you need to see. So hang tight. Now we're getting off at my exit. See the pretty mountains? Fairly clear today too, which makes it nice. There goes everything toppling over in the back. That's a real sharp turn. Yeah, I look like I'm just totally burned out, huh? I had the windows down for a while, so I could say once I got on the freeway, though, they're really blowing, so I had to put them up. So now I've just got warm air coming out. Oh, I'll be so glad when he gets that air fixed tomorrow. Phew. So I think I'll wrap things up. Did you enjoy today? I gotta think of other things to do. But you know what I need you to do? I need you to make comments, and make comments about what you'd like to see me do or go or whatever. And share, like, and subscribe. And when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell too, because that's the notification. And it will let you know when I have posted a video. So you'll be some of the first people to know. Not that it matters, but this is all free for you. So take advantage of it. I hope you all have a terrific, wonderful rest of the week. I love you all. Bye.